Is your body slowing down? How to stay vibrant after retirement? An opening note of reflection. Try doing this now. Slowly rise from your seat. Stretch your arms high above your head. Take a deep breath in and listen carefully to what your body is telling you. Do you hear a faint creak from your knees? A slight ache in your back? Or maybe just a bit of awkwardness as you stand? That's your body whispering. It's beginning to change. Not a sign of weakness, but an invitation to listen more deeply. Hello, I'm Ordinary People, your online neighbor and fellow retiree. Today, I want to speak heart to heart about something many of us experience quietly but profoundly as we step into retirement: the challenge of mobility. Perhaps you used to be active managing the household, chasing after grandchildren, or taking your daily morning walks. But now, your knees speak up, your back sometimes protests, and your steps don't carry you as swiftly as before. Is this the end of an active, meaningful life? The awakening moment, retirement, is often imagined as a peaceful, leisurely time, but for many, it brings unexpected emotional challenges. One of the most common, yet seldom openly discussed, is the struggle with declining mobility. It's not just about physical limitations. It's about the feelings that come with them: frustration, loss, even fear. But what if we could reframe this experience? What if instead of seeing mobility challenges as an end, we see them as a doorway to new kinds of freedom and wisdom? In this session, we'll explore the emotional landscape of mobility changes in retirement. We'll learn from leading experts like Dr. Robert Waldinger, Dr. Lavra Karstensen, and Dr. Ken Deichtwald. Together, we'll uncover practical strategies to embrace this transition with grace, resilience, and hope. The awakening of curiosity to understand the emotional impact of mobility changes. It helps to look at the science behind aging and well-being. Dr. Ken Deichtwald, a pioneer in aging research, calls retirement the second act of life, a time not of decline, but of transformation. Yet, physical changes like joint pain or reduced stamina can feel like barriers. Dr. Becca Levy from Yale University brings a fascinating insight. Our beliefs about aging influence our health profoundly. She found that people who view aging positively tend to live longer and healthier lives. This means our mindset about mobility challenges can shape not only how we feel, but how our bodies respond. Dr. Robert Waldinger, director of the Harvard Study of Adult Development, emphasizes that good relationships keep us happier and healthier. When mobility limits our ability to move freely, it can threaten our social connections, which are vital for emotional well-being. Dr. Lavra Karstensen's theory of socio-emotional selectivity tells us that as we age, we naturally prioritize meaningful relationships and experiences. This focus can be a powerful tool to counterbalance the frustrations of physical decline. So mobility challenges are not just a physical issue, they touch our emotions, our social lives, and even our sense of purpose. Insight 1. Focus on meaningful movement. One of the most empowering ways to cope with mobility challenges is to shift our focus from quantity to quality of movement. You don't need to run marathons to feel alive. Small, intentional movements can be acts of love for your body. Dr. Lavra Karstensen calls this selective optimization, choosing realistic, meaningful goals rather than fighting impossible battles. Practically, this might mean joining gentle exercise classes tailored for seniors, like chair yoga, tai chi, or water aerobics. Creating a daily ritual of stretching or light movement for just 10 minutes in the morning and evening. Walking in your garden or neighborhood with a cane or walker if needed, savoring the fresh air and sights. These movements maintain flexibility, improve mood, and remind you that your body is still capable of growth. Dr. Mo Wang, a psychologist studying aging, highlights that maintaining physical activity, even adapted to your needs, boosts brain health and emotional resilience. Remember, it's not about pushing your body to extremes, but about honoring it with gentle care. Insight 2. Cultivate active social connections. Mobility limitations can make it harder to get out and see friends or family. This can lead to loneliness, which research shows is as harmful to health as smoking or obesity. Dr. Robert Waldinger's decades-long study reveals that warm, supportive relationships are the greatest predictors of happiness and longevity. So when your body restricts your movements, let your heart expand your social world. Here are some ways to stay connected. Schedule regular video calls with loved ones, children, grandchildren, old friends. Join online communities or social media groups for retirees where you can share stories and encouragement. Invite neighbors over for coffee, or a chat connection doesn't require grand venues, just genuine presence. Dr. Nancy Schlossberg, an expert on life transitions, reminds us that relationships provide a vital anchor during times of change. Even small gestures, a phone call, a letter, a shared laugh can nourish your spirit. Insight 3. Create new meaningful roles. Retirement often means letting go of old roles: worker, caregiver, active volunteer. When mobility shrinks your world, it's natural to grieve those roles. But as Dr. Richard Leider teaches, purpose is not about grand achievements, but about meaningful presence. He calls it purpose with a lowercase p. This means finding new ways to contribute that fit your current abilities. Some ideas. Become a mentor or advisor online. Young people value the wisdom and stories you can share. Write memoirs or family histories. Your life story is a priceless gift to future generations. Offer emotional support at home, being the steady listening presence for family and friends. These roles keep your sense of purpose alive, fueling emotional well-being. Dr. Mo Wang notes that having a sense of purpose improves resilience and even physical health. Insight 4. Practice mindfulness and emotional awareness. Living with mobility challenges can stir up frustration, sadness, or fear. Learning to acknowledge these feelings without judgment is vital. Mindfulness, the practice of being present with your experience, can help. Research shows mindfulness reduces stress and improves emotional regulation. Try simple practices like deep breathing exercises, body scans to notice sensations without resistance, guided meditations focused on acceptance and compassion. Dr. Nancy Schlossberg emphasizes that adapting to change includes managing emotions with kindness. When you meet your feelings with openness, you create space for healing. Mindfulness also helps you appreciate small joys: a warm cup of tea, a bird's song, a smile from a loved one. Insight 5. Seek professional support when needed. Sometimes, the emotional weight of mobility loss can feel overwhelming. It's okay and wise to seek help. Psychologists, counselors, and support groups specialize in helping retirees navigate these transitions. Dr. Becca Levy points out that addressing negative beliefs about aging can improve mental health. Therapies like cognitive behavioral therapy can help reframe thoughts and build coping skills. Physical therapists and occupational therapists can also assist in maximizing mobility and independence. Don't hesitate to reach out to professionals who understand the unique challenges of aging. Remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. The final light. Let's take a moment to dive deeper into the science of aging and resilience. Dr. Lovra Carstensen's socio-emotional selectivity theory explains that as our future time feels limited, we focus more on emotionally meaningful goals. This shift helps retirees prioritize what truly matters: relationships, purpose, and well-being. Dr. Richard Leider's work on life purpose aligns with this, showing that a clear sense of meaning supports mental and physical health. Dr. Mo Wang's research connects purpose with lower inflammation and better immune function. On the other hand, Dr. Becca Levy's studies reveal that internalized negative stereotypes about aging can accelerate physical decline. This highlights the power of mindset in shaping our experience. Finally, Dr. Robert Waldinger's Harvard study reminds us that the quality of our connections, not wealth or status, is what sustains us longest. From knowing to becoming, as we come to the close of this journey together, remember this. Your body may slow down, but your soul can grow. Retirement is not an end, but a new beginning. You have the power to shape this chapter with intention, kindness, and courage. Embrace movement that feels good, nurture relationships that warm your heart, and find new roles that bring purpose. Practice mindfulness to meet your emotions with compassion. And when needed, seek support because you deserve care and connection. Dr. Robert Waldinger reminds us that the good life is built with good relationships. Your story, your presence, your love, they matter deeply. Until the next reflection, but what if the challenge deepens, not just in our bodies, but in our minds? What if one day we don't just forget the day or the place, but forget who we are? When memory fades, can love remain? This is a question many retirees face as dementia or Alzheimer's enters their lives. In our next session, we will gently explore this tender space, how to stay present, how to love, even when memories begin to slip away. For now, I invite you to reflect. What small step can you take today to honor your body, connect with someone you love, or nurture your purpose? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments. Your voice may be the light someone else needs. If this message touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe. Tap the bell icon to join us again on this journey. Because even when our steps slow, our hearts can keep moving forward. I'm Ordinary People, your online neighbor and fellow traveler. Let's walk this path together, step by step, heart by heart.